What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Track Talkers. On this episode, we're going to talk everything Budds Creek, the final round of Pro Motocross. Someone tills one side of the track before the start goes off. After the restart, Hayden Deegan calls himself the king in the press conference. A lot to unpack there. Eli Tomac doesn't win a race in 2025, doesn't get an overall in outdoors. I can't even believe it. Kawasaki rumors for Eli Tomac. Jorge Prado doesn't qualify. And Cole Davies, 26th to first place this weekend at Budds Creek. It's going to be a great episode. In the studio with us, as always, Tyler Enticknap, my brother, ex-professional supercross racer, getting it done. Happy to have you here, Ty.
I know. Super glad to be back and very happy to be talking about the final Pro Motocross round and looking forward to SMX and some different style of racing.
Yes, I would definitely agree with you. I think like kind of at the end of each season, at the end of Supercross, we're all kind of ready to see some outdoor. At the end of outdoor, I'm definitely excited for these SMX races. Excited to see who gets rejuvenation.
Yeah, and just I think it's also just like kind of like a who gets to take advantage of the reset and who can capitalize on it, and then also who can carry the momentum in. Because it's like a 3-race sprint, and I like 3-race sprints because it kind of mixes it up. We don't go into this monotonous moto after moto 30 minutes and just grinding it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we might be able to see, Aaron Plessinger might be back, Cooper Webb might be back, Chase Sexton's definitely going to be back. So there's going to be some heavy hitters coming up in SMX.
Yeah, excited to get everybody back this weekend. One of the big things that happened, Hayden Deegan wraps up his championship. In practice, we all see, we didn't all see it, but I seen it, you seen it. Mm-hmm. Hayden Deegan looks back and roosts Joe Shimoda. It's like...
I don't think... yes, obviously.
What do you mean? What are you going to say? Finish your sentence.
He obviously did it on purpose, but I doubt that he thought it would hit him that perfect.
I think he was trying to roost the shit out of him.
Yes, absolutely. But you roost him, and that hill is so steep, you cannot see the guy coming, let alone he's literally directly behind him.
It worked out perfect. He was in the right rut the whole 9 yards.
Yes.
Hayden couldn't have timed that any better, but dude, this is what it is. The mind games have started. He knows that
mind games have started where? He just won the championship.
Yes, exactly. Well, I'm saying that he's really digging his heels in right now because SMX is coming up, and the number one guy right now to take him down for SMX is who?
Dude, I wouldn't even say it's Joe Shimoda. I would say it's fucking Deegs, bro. Nobody is matching Deegs' pace right now. He literally said that on the podium. If he wants to win, he will win.
Dude, but I don't know. You can't believe that if you're Joe Shimoda. You were at
no, if you're Joe Shimoda, you can't believe that. But the real meat and potatoes to this situation is Deegan is a lot better than you right now.
Yes and no, dude. Let's put it this way. If Deegan could have won Unadilla, he would have won a moto at Unadilla and finished it off. But he felt like he had to push it to a point that he wasn't comfortable with, and he didn't want to risk the championship.
Yes, but that's what Joe Shimoda is not betting on this, but outside looking in, for Joe Shimoda to beat Deegs has to have a bad day or be really uncomfortable with the track and get a bad start in those two motos in SMX. If it's 1v1 best versus best,
Deegan's got him.
Yes.
It's not even a question.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a question. That's why we race.
Yes, that's why we line up on the gate. That's why you have to do it in that second, that moment in time, and put it all together. So that's what makes it interesting. And there's shorter races through motos, shorter track, tighter quarters. So definitely some things to talk about, and some excitement coming, and another competitor that's kind of coming in and building some momentum, and hopefully he carries it into SMX, is Levi Kitchen.
Yeah, it was definitely good to see him do better this weekend, but I don't know. I'm just so frustrated. I'm so frustrated with Levi Kitchen because he's just one of those guys that you can't trust that result. Give me like 3 or 4 more decent results, and then I'll trust that speed.
Yeah, but that's the problem though with Levi Kitchen is that's Levi Kitchen. His ceiling is so high when he gets a good start, when he's feeling good. He is one of the fastest 250 riders.
And the other thing is, it's a good time to get that momentum. You know, I know this sounds crazy, but like, I know I just said I don't trust it, but I think the potential for Levi Kitchen is almost a tiny bit higher than Joe Shimoda. So
yes.
Best day for best day, I think Levi Kitchen has a better chance at beating Hayden Deegan straight up than Joe Shimoda is. With that being said, I've never seen Joe Shimoda ride this fast either. So maybe
he's consistent.
Yes, and this consistent. So maybe he's building that ceiling, and Levi has, obviously taken a step back this season. But, maybe Joe's building that height that he needs to really like put it down.
If we're speaking strictly on facts right now, Joe is riding the best he's ever had in his career right now.
Yes.
And he's starting more consistent than he ever been before, too.
Yeah.
And then Levi Kitchen said that he found something in the bike this last week that helped him with his starts and on the track.
Yes. So Joe Shimoda is coming into SMX in 2nd place, and Levi Kitchen's coming in 6th. So there's already points to be made up. But I don't know. The whole system is so weird. I think they really got to change the SMX point system. But back on to Hayden Deegan. In the press conference, Hayden Deegan calls himself the king. What? I mean, are we already trying to play games with Jett too? Or is that just him feeling like he's on top of the world? Because what is this, championship number 5 in a row or something like that?
I believe
championship number 5.
It's championship number 5 for sure.
Wow.
I mean, right now, I would. Why wouldn't you think he's the king? I'm saying the king of 250s right now. We all know Jett is a freaking alien.
Yeah.
And that Deegan is going to be a competitor of Jett's, but not the other way around until proven otherwise.
Yes. And I was thinking about this today, and I wanted to get your take on it. So many people look at Jett and think, oh, you got to ride like this. You see how his body type is. You see how he's moving the bike. You see how he's so smooth, yada, yada, yada. Right? Mm-hmm. We all look at Hayden Deegan, and we're all waiting to see, does Hayden Deegan beat Jett? Now, the weird thing is like, if Hayden Deegan does beat Jett, then everybody's going to be like, oh, look at the way Hayden Deegan rides. It's, it's so gnarly, and he's just pushing through it, and he's got that Eli Tomac style. And it's like, I know this is off on a little bit of a tangent, but it is crazy to think like how 2 different styles can get it done, and how if you don't have your own style that you've made and grinded through to kind of really be unique, you're never going to be like one of the best guys to ever do it.
No. Each one of those top guys, Ryan Villapoto, Chad Reed, James Stewart, Ricky Carmichael, Jay McGrath, the list goes on.
They
Each
all
one of those
very
riders
specific
riding styles and strengths.
Yeah.
Jett seems to have a lot of them.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about last show. It just seems like Jett has accumulated so many styles and put them together. Mm-hmm. Where, when I see Hayden, I see more of the Ricky Carmichael, just shorter, little shorter, and very strong, grindy, where he just grits his teeth like Carmichael did.
Mhm.
Carmichael was just like, I'm going to get this done no matter what. And he just seems so strong and so, what do you want to call it? I mean, for the lack of a better word again, I guess bulletproof. He just never fatigued. That was Ricky. He just kept coming and coming and coming over and over again.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
But Jett doesn't get tired either. He just rides smoother.
Yeah, Jett doesn't get tired, but you can tell that Jett doesn't like to force the bike, and Jett won't force it past what he has to do. Where Hayden looks like, and Ricky always look like, where when they forced it, that was like their comfort zone.
Yeah, they're comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yes, where I don't think Jett is. But nobody's pushed Jett to be uncomfortable.
Jett doesn't need. Well, you don't know that. It just looks like Jett is always under control.
Yes, because he is, and nobody's pushed him. Nobody has pushed Jett to be uncomfortable. Have you ever seen it?
You got to take it as what it is. Yes, he has been uncomfortable. He has washed out. He has crashed in motos. This season, he was following Chase Sexton and washed his front. That tells me he was on the edge for him and he was forcing it and he washed the front. You don't wash the front by just accidentally just floating around the track. Not Jett Lawrence, not with that much time on the dirt bike.
I mean, you do if you're Julian Beaumare. You're just floating around the inside.
Yeah, but you're talking about completely different people, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're starting to piss me off about that.
I don't know. It's just a hard situation.
What is hard situation? You don't think Jett's ever been pushed?
No,
that's
I think
literally what you're saying.
I think he has. We've seen it on his 250, and he crashed a lot.
250 was freaking 3 or 4 years ago now.
Yeah, I know. And he's a completely changed human. You can tell.
But that's what. So now you're saying that he's never been pushed on a 450.
I really don't think that he's been pushed past 100% yet. Where it seems like wrong. To me, Deegan rides at 105%.
Yeah, but that's what you just have to look at the style. Just like Kevin Windham was so smooth, it might not look like he's riding 100%, but he is. That's like the optical illusion of Jett's style.
Yes.
Like Jett, if he's riding at 100%, he's never going to look like Deegan's 100%.
Ever. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you 100%.
No, you don't.
Yes,
Obviously,
I do.
You don't.
Yes, I do. This is what I'm trying to tell you. But you're not listening to me. Is that I think that if you push Jett past to 101%, he is going to fold quicker than Hayden Deegan would if you get past 101%. But the problem with Jett is good luck getting him to 101%. He don't even need to go there. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but clearly you're pissed off. Well, this segment brought to you by Twisted Tea, ice cold Twisted Tea on the weekend.
To smack you with that thing.
Hey, you need to drink a Twisted Tea and chill out, my dude.
Bro, you fucking frustrate me so much.
I don't know what to tell you. Jett, yeah, this segment is brought to you by Dirt Tricks. Dirt Tricks Sprocket. Get 300 hours out of your Dirt Tricks Sprockets. They're the best in the game. Made in the USA as well. Gotta love that. Yeah, go to dirttrickssprockets.com and get a sprocket that will outlast your dirt bike, probably times 3 or 4. Jett dominates after saying he's not that motivated to win in practice. How do we feel about that? And then comes out and still, gives his brother kind of second moto, right? That's what we're saying. Do we both agree on that or no?
Yeah. I mean, I think, that's this Jett. I mean, not Jett. James said it on the broadcast. Was like, yeah, Hunter won, but Jett's so good at like knowing the situation he's in.
Yeah,
and Jett is so content of just like, even if Hunter tries to like talk shit of like, oh, I got you that moto, he's like, well, I won the overall.
yeah, like no ego. Just, bro, I'm doing exactly to the milligillimeter what it takes to get my job done. I don't care if it's
like his job is not race or overall wins. He is 100% committed to championships. Like Bill Belichick, just like I already won.
Dude,
I already won the championship.
I gotta clip you, bro. That's the smartest thing you've said this whole entire season.
Like championships already won. He's like, basically, why do I even need to show up here if I've already won the championship? My job's done.
Yeah.
I'm
testing for 26.
Literally, I think that's like the team and probably him needed something to be looking forward to this race, because that is how he's wired right now. Is this championship's done, my job's done, why do I even need to show up?
Yeah. Can I get some early vacation hours?
Yeah, I did my job so good, I got an early release.
Oh, shit.
Give me an extra week. Let's start on SMX.
See, and like that to me is also, I know this is another tangent, but that to me is also a whole nother fucking reason that you can't award separate points for separate motos. It needs to be the overall. Get some consistency with motocross and supercross. So what? You can race a moto and then that moto gets you the points and it doesn't fucking matter? So you could just race a moto and be done? You shouldn't be able to do that. You should have to race both motos, get your overall result to get your points.
Yes.
What, you just race a moto? Oh, I got it. Fuck yeah. And to me, it makes no sense in outdoors, the way that they have it scored, where a guy can get like a 10th and a 40th, and he can be like 15th, and a guy can get 16 and still be 21st.
Yeah.
Shit makes no sense to me.
As far as like outdoors points go, I think there needs to be
a full revamp.
There's a full reconstruction on just like, hey, Moto 1 and Moto 2, we'll take whatever you place finish, and then we'll give you what your average score is from there.
Yes. They need to reevaluate. Ty, did I ever tell you about that?
What?
The word reevaluate. Dude, I got in so much trouble. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm also the announcer on TV for Monster Jam. That's my role. That's one of my jobs is I'm the color analyst on TV for Monster Jam. And and I said to Mike Christensen, because his motors kept blowing up and he had the most motors blown up in a season. And
I remember this.
Yeah, I said, Mike on TV, I said, Mike Christensen might want to reevaluate what he's got going on or something close to that. And I got hella backlash for it. But it is what it is. And I'm going to say it again. AMA or whoever makes the point structure for Pro Motocross, they need to reevaluate how that's done, because the fact that these guys can win championships before the second moto is over is kind of crazy.
Well, and too, like, how are we awarding 50 points every round of outdoor and only 25 points in Supercross?
It makes no sense. Especially because every single rider on that track that is in the top 20 values a Supercross point higher than a motocross point.
Yes.
There's no rider on that line that would say, would you rather get a 10th place in outdoor or a 10th place in Supercross? What would you rather get? every single one of them would say 10th place in Supercross.
Maybe there'd probably be one or two that say outdoor, but
not. It'd be 90%. Right?
maybe.
All right. Well, let's move on a little bit. Cole Davies, man, what a huge rebound for this kid. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What did I tell you, Uncle Ty?
What did I tell
he
you?
should stick it out and try to get better.
What did you think I meant?
I think this is what I thought you meant. This and two, we should go back in the show and clip it. But I specifically remember you going, dude got 26 overall or 23rd. That season's done, bro. We're on to Supercross 26. He doesn't even need to show up for outdoor next week. He already got the win, so he's in SMX. Why would you even show up?
I meant that
Let's
he
hear it.
needs to race and not care about his results and just say, fuck it. Don't put any pressure on him.
Well, he clearly said fuck it in that first moto.
And two, I don't know. James and Jason were saying that he was not in SMX and that he needed to get points to get in the top 20. And they didn't say anything about the win.
And then I thought I heard on the broadcast that because he got the 250 outdoor moto win that he was in.
Yeah. Well, it was super weird. So I think they forgot that he won a Triple Crown round. And he was automatically in anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
They totally forgot.
You would think they have people in their ear, though. They're pretty on top of that shit.
That's what I'm saying. But those people missed it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it just looked like a new rider to me. When I seen Cole Davies throw that fucking whip over the finish, shit, that kid's got sick style, dude. And then did you see him go right after the finish, too, and jump those kickers? Like he looked like Jett. He definitely had that down under, even though he's from New Zealand.
Dude, he looked more like his teammate Deegan out front.
He did. And he made Tom Bial tuck front. He sent Tom Bial out of outdoor all the way back to Europe just in one fucking move. Oh, that's messed up.
That is messed up.
That's messed up. That's not true. Tom Bial, we love having you here, dude. It's just been tough. It's been tough this season for Tom.
In outdoors, it's been tough.
And in Supercross, bro. Like, it was still tough for Supercross, too.
Bro, he almost won the championship.
No, he did win, right? Yeah, he won.
He won.
Yes, but, like, he kind of, like, everybody was kind of like, yo, dog, RJ took everybody out. That was a wild ending. But either way, Tom Bial tucks front. Cole Davies was putting on a charge. He looked like he had the sprint in the first moto. Mm-hmm. Second moto, we lost a little gas.
Well, yeah, because Cole Davies technically got third. And then the two homies out front, Deegs and Joe, got docked.
Yeah, I mean, you want to
pass on the red cross flag.
You want to break that down a little bit?
No, not really, because I don't agree with it.
Okay, so this was really weird, but this is what Mike Pelletier was trying to say on TV. So,
what do you mean trying to say? He did say.
Yes, but he kind of like stumbled a little bit because he was on the spot. You know what I mean? But he got the point across. But the point is that you lose one spot when you jump on a red cross flag.
No. Nope.
Oh, when you pass on a red cross flag.
You lose however many positions you gained on the red cross flag, you lose those positions. If you jump on a red cross flag, you lose
get
5
points.
Championship points.
Yes. Okay. So Joe Shimoda and Deegan both passed on the red cross flag. Okay. So what happened, which was really weird, because Davies went from behind Joe Shimoda and Deegs to in front of him. But what Mike Pelletier was trying to explain is that they start from Shimoda and he gets docked one, and then Davies is in front of him. So that would put Davies into second place, right? Then you have to dock Hayden, and then Hayden gets moved behind Davies because you have to start with Joe Shimoda, which is a little funky.
How else would you do it?
I mean, if they both, I don't know.
Exactly. That's the only correct way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it is. It just seems weird. Seems weird that, it is what it is.
Yep.
They should have just let them just both do it. Just dock them 5 points and call it a day, bro. Yeah. Cool. We're going to talk about the till action.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, you do. In the first restart after the first moto, 613 goes down.
Yeah, the Canadian guy.
Yep, gets hurt. And then the guy, there's a walking path across the start. Okay. And so the walking path where the mechanics go, it walks like past the first couple gates. Right. So somebody said apparently that it was unfair for Deegan to have the packed starting gates, and those first three guys have those packed starting gates because all the mechanics were walking across right there. So there was like a patch of packed, right? So then the guy on the tiller on the tractor rips up the whole left side of the start all the way down, but doesn't rip anybody else's start. And Deegan's looking at the guy like, what is going on? Like laughing, like, bro, is this dude serious right now? Then the dude like gets all frantic, and Starling and Albrecht and all those guys from the AMA are talking. And then the guy now has to re-rip the entire gate because it's an unfair advantage or unfair disadvantage for Deegan to have the thing ripped.
Yeah.
Yes, but like, how does that happen?
Bro, let me tell you, one of the team managers on a team against Deegan complains about it to the right guy and makes it happen.
Yeah. I mean, but dude, like, why not?
One of the AMA guys.
You know what my biggest problem with this whole fucking situation is?
Well, the problem with the whole situation is that we don't know the chain of command or what happened, if there was a miscommunication, and that maybe that dude on the tractor just got, I don't know, bypassed on something and got word from a team manager, and was like, the team manager was all fired up, and this is me assuming.
Yes.
It's not legit fact.
Yep.
I'm just setting the scene on maybe a team manager was like, bro, you better rip that gate, bro. There's a whole bunch of packed lines right there because the mechanics walked across it to go to the pit lane. Like, you got to rip that. And then the guy was probably, oh, okay. And then the AMA guy and then all the team managers were like, what the fuck, bro? You better rip the whole fucking gate if you're doing that.
Well, he ripped it all the way down the straightaway, all the way down to the ground. Just fucking dug it out. We have cussed a lot this show. Just dug it out all the way to the ground. I mean, we're talking like deep, fluffed it up. Like a 2-foot rip.
Yep.
Okay? This is my problem with the whole situation.
Tell me,
why
Adam.
do we have a 20-foot wide, not even 20 foot, 15-foot wide, one single tractor doing this rip job? Why don't we have like the dozer and somebody else? We waited 15, 20 minutes for the gate to drop because there is this one dude that the front of the tractor is like lifting off. And the dude, you could tell the dude in the tractor is just absolutely scrambling because he's getting yelled at by the AMA officials, the track owner, everybody like, what the did you do? What are you doing? And now everybody's on delay. And this guy's got to go and get the whole start with one single tractor with rippers on it.
Yep.
I mean, there's got to be a better solution, right? Like, how come we don't have that big old green tractor with like the 4 tires on each side ripping that shit?
Because, bro, that thing costs so much money.
How much is one of those? Like quarter of the ticket sales?
I don't even know the equivalent, but it would be a lot. Like the big, like 3-tire one?
Yes.
That actually like holds the 20-footer.
Yeah, that thing is sick.
Yeah.
There's a couple tracks. Like Shane Schaefer probably has one of those for the weekend.
I think they do actually.
That's what I mean.
But like, dude, you like the way to get one of those is like you got to call on a favor. And hopefully it's not like harvest season or like disking season, and then it's just there. Because if you would have to rent one of those or get one, dude, those things are.
What do you think it is to rent that thing for the weekend? 10 grand?
Because you're not renting for the week. Yeah, I mean you're not renting for the weekend.
You're renting for the week.
You're renting for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, you could get the whole track in one swipe though.
Yeah,
sick.
But I would say
either way,
it's a lot.
Either way, that one little itty bitty tractor
just to do the start. Yeah, and like some straightaways.
It was like me in the field back in the day with the mower. He was going like this, like in a circle, like one line and then another one and then another one and then another one, like all the way down until he got the thing ripped.
Oh, dude, he's sweating in there.
Oh my God. No, it was an outdoor tractor, bro. It looked no bigger than the 210C we got.
Really?
Yes.
That small?
Yes. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Damn.
It was like a little tractor.
Damn.
Yes. Oh, that was tough. The guy looked embarrassed. He looked frantic. The whole front, the tractors where the whole front of the motor can like lift off the front of the tractor. That thing like came up and Justin Starling like had to push it back down for him. Like he was frantic.
Just major technical difficulties in a high pressure situation.
Absolutely.
Wonder why the motos were fucking going off at 5.
Yes, exactly. All right. Yeah, let's move on. Stan Benson Racing. If you need any parts, if you need Pirelli tires, ETS fuel shipped to your house or even in the Bakersfield area, where do you go, Ty?
Stan Benson Racing.
Come on. The best people, the best family at Stan Benson Racing. We love those guys over there. And too, I think they're now Fantic? Fantic? Have you seen those motorcycles?
Is it Fantic?
Blue? No,
turquoise.
Cove. It's like Cove or something. Mm-hmm. Go check them out on their Instagram. They're carrying
it's a new motorcycle brand.
New type of motorcycle brand that looks really, really cool. They're carrying that brand. Obviously, the other brands as well. Yeah, if you need any ETS fuel, Pirelli tires, you need any parts at the track, go to Stan Benson Racing. We love those guys. One thing that I thought was really cool that we have to figure out how to implement more is seeing Valentin Guillaume, Mitchell Harrison, Cody Schock, those guys on the TV a lot. Yes. That was cool, dude. It was cool. Mitchell Harrison was on the gas on TV, right?
Yes.
I mean, that was fun to mix it up and have them actually know something about those other guys.
Yeah, but that's more Weege and a little bit of James. Weege
knows everything about everybody. I know.
And
Trust
he
me.
can pull a lot from like
past.
Yes.
Because he's just been around it for so long.
There's so many like little nitbits and tidbits that he adds in there that like people have no idea like
how long that took to get.
Because I'm like listening, I'm like, oh yeah, that is right,
Yeah.
And just like on the fly, just like with like, oh, Lux is, right outside the freaking gate. He was LaLa's mechanic last weekend. It's freaking LaLa's sister or LaLa's brother. And yeah, he knows a lot of information because he is 24/7 moto, does Loretta Lynn's.
And he's been around so long that he was the announcer for the Canadian Outdoor Nationals.
Way back in the day.
That's when we really fell in love with Jason Wygant, was when he was calling those motocross races. Like, we're like, who is this guy? He's sick.
Yes. No, I thought the whole crew this weekend did a really good job.
Yeah, and it was just cool to see somebody else on the screen.
Yeah.
And those guys were going fast, too. They did not look slow at all.
Well, because I feel like it was just a good storyline for the day because those guys knew what they were fighting for. And it mattered.
And you could tell they wanted it. Like Mitchell Harrison, bro, ain't seen him ride like that in a minute.
He's probably been riding like that all summer.
Hey, it was cool, though, like that they were kind of talking about on the TV broadcast. They're like, well, you know, we've been talking about how Jorge Prado, you know, he hasn't been doing good and he's fallen back and he's battling with Mitchell Harrison. And they're like, we don't want to do that to Mitchell because he's been riding good this season. So we talked to him, and Mitchell kind of just says, dude, I just want to beat as many factory riders as I possibly can.
There we go. That's always the goal when you're a privateer.
Hey, that is sick. You know, and to see him right behind Jorge Prado, just stalking him on a factory Kawasaki after that shit JB said last week, you know, it just puts the icing on the cake. And speaking of Jorge Prado, we might as well get into him.
Bro,
am I allowed to cuss again? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Qualifies 43rd overall. Insane.
Have to put an extra gate on the gate for Jorge Prado to race.
You don't have to put an extra gate. They just pull the hay bale. They always have them there.
They do?
Yes. They're not welding on an extra gate or bolting on an extra gate, Adam.
Dude, that's what they said on the broadcast. I believe them. You got 40 gates.
No, I think the AMA official gate's 42.
Yeah.
And then they have a hay bale on each side.
Just in case. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, we're just going back to what Justin Brayton said. It's just like, dude, it's one of those things where they got to cut ties. I mean, this obviously is not working out. It's like a relationship on like Love Island.
After one year?
Dude, it's like a relationship on Love Island. You got to know when to call it quits and move on to the next, move on to the next chick.
I was actually listening to the ACJB show and they had some good just insight as far as like what Cowie should do. And dude, I think they AC said, dude, talk to Jason. Get him on a Supercross only contract next year.
Yeah.
And then bring Garrett Marchbanks on outdoor.
Yeah.
On the 450.
I don't know. I think Jason's gone, dude. That's just
You think he's retired?
No, I think Jason wants to go. In my opinion.
Dude, I think
there's just so much weird shit. Like, dude, if you're super happy over at Kawasaki, are you pulling out of X amount of races and not racing because you're having health issues? And like, how weird was it that like right when Chase Sexton got announced that he was on,
he wasn't even announced. It hasn't even been announced.
Yes, but rumor. Like right when the rumor really started to spread about Chase Sexton going to Cowie, it was the exact same weekend that Jason Anderson happened not to race.
I mean,
and we don't know enough about connected.
We don't know enough about the situation, but I don't know. Jason always seems to be a really good racer, and I hope everything's all right, but it's definitely been a weird year.
It's been a weird year. And sometimes you just got to look at the writing on the wall, and maybe there's just a better spot for Jason.
Yeah.
And if there is, he'll find it, you know? And sometimes you need, like we talked about with that SMX deal, sometimes you just need a fresh start to get away from the...
That's another guy we might see back in SMX.
There you go. Sometimes you just need a fresh start to kind of get away and get on a new team and try something different.
Yeah.
You just got to try something different.
Well, just like how he went from Husky to Cowie, he had a really good couple years on Cowie.
Yep. Great years. But, you know, going back to the whole Jorge Prado thing, it's just like he's
losing confidence on the daily.
And money. Big money. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure.
Dude, his salary and Fox contract got to be pretty hefty for him to come over here.
Yes. But that contract now probably got cut in half.
Adam, what world are you living in that their contract got cut in half midway through the season?
I'm saying when Jorge Prado has to renegotiate a contract after
I thought
this
he signed a
Cowie deal's
3-year
up.
deal.
I don't know. I heard he signed a 2-year deal.
Well, he's still only in year 1.
Yes, but what I am saying is he is devaluing at the moment.
Yeah, he's definitely not gaining value, Adam. That is
that's
obvious.
That's all the point I was trying to make.
I mean, Eli Tomac's not gaining value at all either. He didn't win he didn't win an overall this year.
Yeah, I mean that's another rumor Jason Wygant mentioned, and I kind of heard some, whispers about that, but we all kind of heard Tomac was going to KTM, but Jason Wygant mentioned something about Eli Tomac possibly partnering with Kawasaki in some way, shape, or form on the broadcast.
I don't know about that.
I mean, weirder shit has happened. The KTM deal is not out yet.
Well, the Chase Kawasaki deal's not out yet either.
No, it is not. I mean, how cool would it be to have number 3 and number 4? Right?
I mean, sure.
I don't know. I trust if Jason Wygant's saying on the broadcast, that means he's got some kind of solid evidence for him to be able to say that.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Drew Adams finally gets a good start. That was really cool to see. Pumped for him. Pumped for Drew.
Almost 2 top qualifiers until Seth Hammaker got on the last lap.
Yep. Definitely really cool. Justin Cooper back on track. Cool to see. I like that. You mentioned that, Ty. That was one of the topics you wanted to talk about. And I think it is really relevant. It's just like I'm really watching Justin Cooper to kind of see, okay, I'm going to look up the results at the beginning of Supercross and middle of Supercross because that's when he was like really starting to peak, was like middle end of Supercross, right? And he was doing good. I thought he was like really gaining speed. And then it seemed like the middle of the season, he lost quite a bit. And he's finally this very, very last round. It seems like these last 2 rounds, I guess the second moto, he did pretty good. And then this last round at Budds Creek, he was ripping a little bit more, but how much is an SMX full entire season really going to wear on a rider, and how much can you get through mentally and physically in this SMX championship? I know it's only 3 rounds, but damn. Right?
I mean, I don't think. Let me think. Justin Cooper, dude. Jason? No. Oh my God.
What?
Oh yeah, it is Jason. Jason Thomas mentioned it about the I totally forgot his Millville crash, that major one down after the start. Like, I think he was still kind of banged up after that. And dude, riding during the week and trying to get ready and trying to stay in shape, like, I think he's just starting to feel good.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely could be. It definitely could be something where Justin's just getting back. But he did say on the podium, he said, that was a while ago. I was fine from that. I just have felt good. I woke up this morning and I just felt good.
Yeah, but also the fight that I seen, what I really like to see is after that first start, I know his ass saw Jett Lawrence do the fist pump across the start line. And then he put the heat on and almost got Jett back. And then Jett was like, oh shit, I gotta go. And like scrubbed the shit out of the finish line. That's how that went down.
Oh, 1,000%. But how funny was it too to hear Jett after the race? Like, they asked him about Justin Cooper, like, fighting him. He's like, oh yeah, like, I had to push a little bit, but I knew I was going to get him. Like, damn, bro.
He's got some confidence.
It wasn't even you could tell he didn't even bat an eye, bro. He's like, yeah, I'm just testing, dude. just testing for outdoors next year.
Oh, who's that remind you of? Deegan.
It's true.
Just a little bit louder.
Yep.
A little bit more attitude.
Yep. Justin Cooper, good to be back. Good to see
Where
the
do you
momentum.
think? Because he's going to be leading the points into the SMX.
5th.
Who's gonna place in front of him?
Chase Sexton, Jett Lawrence, Cooper Webb, Eli Tomac.
In SMX.
Ken Roxon.
You think all of them?
Oh,
Hunter
yeah.
Lawrence?
Yeah, I didn't even mention Hunter Lawrence, so he's already
So
6th.
7th?
He's 7th. Minimum 7th. Dude, these guys that I talked about, these guys are goated. And they know what's on the line when the SMX playoffs are on.
I mean,
where do you put them after all these guys?
I would put him right around 5th.
Who out of those guys I named, who's he beating?
I think it's going to go Jett, Chase.
I didn't have a specific
Eli.
order.
I know. Eli. And then
You're tripping balls if you think if Cooper Webb ain't beating Justin Cooper in the playoffs.
and then Hunter and then Justin Cooper.
So you think he's going to beat
Ken Roxon
and Webb?
and Webb, yeah.
You think he's going to beat Ken Roxon?
Yeah.
How much you want to put on that? I'll put $94.
Bro, I think you owe me a lot of money already.
Whatever I owe you.
Oh God, double it, bro. I'll take that bit.
Just make it a wash. 94
No, I want
bucks.
you to owe me my money.
Dude, how much did I owe you? $50.
I think it was 100. And 2, you haven't paid, so we got to add interest and a late fee.
Either way, I'll bet you $94 that Ken Roxon is on top, ahead of points than Justin Cooper at the end of SMX playoffs.
No,
Why is that?
because I just said no.
You're confident.
I know.
All right. Well, we're going on with this. Next subject, ET3 doesn't win an overall this outdoor season. What does that mean for ET3?
Bro, ET3 is not the same. That's exactly what that means.
Can he ever be the same?
I don't know.
Is this it? Is this the decline?
No, I think honestly going to a new team right now is exactly what he needs because he needs a revamp.
Okay.
He needs to get excited.
I agree. All right. Well, let's move on. Churbis.com. If you need the best fitting plastics in the game, go to churbis.com. Check them out. They got some new cool gray plastic as well as all the OEM colors that fit great on your dirt bikes. They're the best fitting plastics in the game and they last the longest. Big L, Big Dub. We're going to go with Big Dub first. Let's give a round of applause. Big Dub. Laughlin.
Laughlin. LaLa Turner.
I just know her as LaLa.
Yeah. Dude, she was ripping.
What a badass. What
Back-to-back
badass.
WMX champion.
But just smokes them too, you know? And like Moto KK, she's tight.
Yep.
Met her a few times, talked to her a bunch. You know what I mean? She's super cool. Always say, we always say hi to each other. Michaela Nielsen is she's a badass all the way around.
Charlie Cannon
from
Cannon, Australia.
I haven't met her, but she's a badass too.
She seems cool.
Yeah, she seems really cool. But LaLa she has her number.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Dude, I'm actually really impressed with just the girls coming up in general.
Yeah.
Like even this.
Way better. They're way better.
Like even this class that are on big bikes now, and then the girls that are coming up in like the 65 and the super mini class right now that I saw racing Loretta Lynn's, like
I mean, the girl won the first time ever, won the boys class, made Sports
age
Center.
group.
Made the Sports Center top 10.
I know, that's insane.
That's That's never happened, and it might not ever happen for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even LaLa wasn't doing that.
Yeah, I don't even know.
LaLa was fast.
LaLa was doing really good in Super Mini. And too, she was holding top 10 positions in intermediate class at Loretta, so that's legit.
At B class. I mean, that's legit. That's pretty much pro speed right there.
Yep.
You're just a little more squirrely.
Yeah, like legitimately, like I think out of these girls right now, if they try for Supercross or like an outdoor here in the next year or whatever, they're going to qualify and be legit.
No. I think maybe LaLa or Charlie or Michaela could maybe come close to qualifying in a 250 national, but they're not going to do it in a Supercross.
You don't think so? It depends on if they have some good whoop speed. Dude, I'm just saying Supercross is getting easier and easier every year with this fucking 6 whoop speed.
Right?
Yes.
Bro, I'm about to come back, bro.
Bro, fuck, dude. My career would have been twice as long if this
Bro,
fucking
I'm about
6
to come back
thing.
at 250, 260, just fucking 6 whoops, qualify, make $1,000 real quick.
250 on a 250, dog.
250 on a 250, bro. If I had one of those Star Yamahas, it'd pull my big ass. Oh, that shit's funny, bro. 250 on a 250. Big dubs. Also, gotta give one to Cole Davies. He gets a big dub, and Drew Adams also gets a big dub. Both those guys.
Yeah, we're giving out dubs this week.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give dubs where dubs do. Might as well give another one out to friggin' Levi Kitchen too, right? Give one to Levi.
I mean, I wouldn't say that's a dub. That's just getting the train back on the tracks.
That's a dub for him. You know what I'm saying? Any other big dubs? Oh, we got to give a dub to Malcolm Stewart, right?
Oh, for securing 3rd in the SMX Championship?
3rd in the SMX Championship.
Let's go.
And then let's give out a couple more dubs. Okay, let's give out one more dub. Congratulations to Mitchell Harrison and Valentine Guillaume
for making in the top 20.
For making in the top 20. Valentine Guillaume 18th. Justin Hill 19th. Mitchell Harrison 20th place.
You know how
big dubs.
You know how stoked he would be after that crash in Moto 2 and then still make top 20?
Oh.
He is loving life right now.
Oh my gosh, dude. To know that as a privateer, to know that you're going to make that much money, guaranteed, you just got to show up.
Yes.
You have a spot. There's no ands, if, or buts. You're going to make a shit ton of money. You're chilling.
I love how you say a shit ton, but it's like, what is it, like 20 grand?
Yeah, but still, for those guys, for 3 races, that's good.
Yeah, I know. No, it is really good, for sure.
It probably took, in an outdoor, to make 20 grand, took all season. How much you get paid for outdoor again?
I think they bumped it up since
yeah, but like
I hope they've bumped it up.
I still think it's like $1,000 to make top 20. Because you get like 500 a moto.
I want to say, is it that?
Yes.
I thought it was. Is it like 5?
Somebody please correct us if we're wrong in the comments, but it's like
we need to look at the
596.
current pay scale.
It's like 596.
Is it still that much?
Yes, per moto for top 20 for 20th place.
And then the entry fee still it's more
like
expensive on out.
300.
It's more expensive on outdoor.
Yes,
I remember it was like 250 or 300.
Yes, 300 to race, $596 or some shit for a 20th
from
in a
20th
moto.
and down. Same price.
Is it really 20th and down?
I think so.
No, I think it's less. But whatever. Don't even get me talking about that shit. Big L, Jorge Prado. You're gonna catch an L for me if you're factory and you don't qualify for the night program.
I just want to know, like,
what was that? What was happening at the Cowie 10 when that happened?
Yeah, like what, like, and two, like both practices were good. They were putting down fast lap times in both practices, not just one.
I mean, was that like that to me? And this could be wrong. This is me assuming.
Mm-hmm.
This is me assuming like a mofo. And you know what? I'm going to just go out and say it. Jorge Prado is cool. I like the guy. He seems cool. I've talked to him a few times. Super welcoming. Always a smile on his face. Great guy.
Yeah.
But when you get 43rd and you're that fast, doesn't it seem like
he's giving up on the bike?
Yeah, like, I'm not riding this fucking bike. I don't want to push it past my limits. And it's almost like I'm not even going to do it because I don't like it because it's so bad. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the only reason I can see, unless your bike blows up twice, that he didn't make it. I mean, if he just puts in one decent lap, he'd qualify.
And we're not, I should have done more research, but it's hard to kind of figure this out by looking at the results. There's no sound check, right? For pulling fast lap times on outdoor?
They would have said that.
I would have hoped they would have said that.
Yeah, they would have said that.
So,
if he got docked his fastest
that's
lap.
just really hard to do. I was tooting my own horn. I was like, bro, I've never not qualified at Buzz Creek. I'm being Jorge Prado there.
What's up? What's up? Hey, I will say this.
And just to stack it on, like
stack it, baby.
It's pretty hard.
Lumberjack fucking stack them
it's
pancakes,
pretty hard.
Boy.
It's pretty hard not to qualify at the last round of outdoor too.
Right?
Because there's a lot of guys that are not there. Because we could add 5 or 6 guys on the roster right now that should be in that class that's going to qualify way above 43rd. So he really qualified 47.
Chase Sexton, Cooper Webb, Jason Anderson,
Aaron Plessinger. There's 5 right there. 48.
All right. Well, let's move on. We don't want to talk about that. All right. SMX points, California Coast Plumbing. If you need any commercial plumbing or plumbing in general in the Anaheim area, call the number down at the bottom of your screen. Get a hold of them. Jeff Gores, great guy, runs the whole company with his sons. And they're just getting after it. Always been a helpful sponsor of mine in my racing career, and they love to support anything and everything dirt bikes as well. So they love our sport. Go love California Coast Plumbing. Give them a call if you're in the Anaheim area. We'd really appreciate it. Yeah, let's get into the SMX points. We're going to do the SMX points breakdown right now. So, first place, Justin Cooper. Second place, Jett Lawrence. Third, Malcolm Stewart. Cooper Webb, Hunter Lawrence, Chase Sexton, Eli Tomac in 7th. Aaron Plessinger, 8th. Justin Barsha. RJ Hampshire, 10th. RJ Hampshire. Ken Roxon, 11th. Dylan Ferrandis, 12th. Jorge Prado, 13th. Joey Savacci. Jason Anderson, 15th. Shane McElrath. Shout out Shane for doing a little better this weekend too. Colt Nichols, 17th. Valentin Guillaude, 18th. 19th, Justin Hill, 20th. Mitchell Harrison. Some right on the outskirts guys. 21st, Cody Schock. 22, Harry Koulas. Mitchell Oldenburg. Benny Bloss. Man, those are going to be hard guys to beat. Benoit Paterel. Damn. Yeah, that's going to be, not to mention.
So Colt Nichols is not in there. So there's.
No, Colt Nichols was in there.
I know. No.
17th.
Colt Nichols
he's
is
out.
Yes, is not going to be in there.
Okay, so Colt Nichols will make it so what? There's
3 spots.
3 spots for the LCQ.
Mm-hmm. Is Aaron Plessinger going to get back, you think?
I mean, I'm assuming all these guys are going to try to come back at some capacity just for the money.
For SMX?
Yes. Wouldn't you?
I would assume, yes.
I mean, that Aaron Plessinger could ride around and get a 10th and probably make, almost $100,000 by the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you got to think all these guys are going to want to come back, even if they're not 100% healthy just to try to be in the money.
Yes.
All right, let's go through the top 25-ish in the 250 class. Hayden Deegan first, Joe Shimoda second, Garrett Marchbanks third, Tom Bial fourth, Seth Hamaker fifth, Levi Kitchen sixth, Julian Beaumer seventh, Maximus Volin eighth, Jordan Smith ninth, Michael Moseman 10th, Nate Thrasher 11th, Chance Hymas, Mikkel Harrop. There's two guys that Mikkel might be back. Austin Faulkner, Ryder DeFrancisco, Drew Adams, Cole Davies, Parker Ross, Dylan Schwartz, 20th, RJ Hampshire. So that's technically 3 guys.
No, there was a guy in the beginning that's not going to be in there too. I counted 4.
You counted 4? Okay, Hayden Deegan, Joe Shimoda, Garrett Marchbanks, Tom Bial, Seth Hamaker, Levi Kitchen, Julian Beaumer. Julian could not be in it. Max Volin, Jordan Smith, Michael Moseman, Nate Thrasher, Chance Hymas, Mikkel Harrop, Austin Faulkner, Ryder DeFrancisco, Drew Adams, Cole Davies, Parker Ross, Dylan Schwartz, RJ Hampshire, 20th. Right on the outskirts, LaLa Turner almost pulls it off, but comes up a little short. Another one that's a big deal is going to be Ty Masterpool having a race in. You know, does he show up? He's going to show up. Mm-hmm. But that's going to be a guy fighting hard for those spots.
Yeah.
Like Ty Masterpool, don't you?
There's going to be 6 spots that are going to be available.
Yeah, Ty Masterpool was the one that was absolutely shredding the outsides in Las Vegas on the 250, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was looking really good in SMX.
And he needs to ride good to get a ride next year.
Yes. Colin Park, Cody Schock, Jalik Swoll. How's Jalik doing? Have we heard an update on his calf injury thing?
I read his Instagram and stuff like that. He said he had an ankle injury or ankle mishap with the Achilles.
I thought recovery. It was a calf.
Yeah, but because of the Achilles.
Yes. That's a tough one. I just know I'm excited for SMX in general. I'm excited to see the way things unfold. I'm excited to see the tracks. Mm-hmm. I'm really excited to see St. Louis. You know, to see that track go inside, what would you even call that place?
Convention center?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was perfect. Inside the convention center and see that going on inside, and to have an SMX track that isn't outside at all is going to be really cool. I think that'll be a little bit more.
I'm interested to see what they're doing on the lighting situation.
I know, because it's like they're going to have to put
it's
bright
like that
white
orange.
lights.
Yeah, because those pits are like kind of orangey.
Yes. Not good.
Mm-mm. And then I think this would be a good little segue to pump up your
mic.
Your SMX VIP experience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you guys haven't,
I appreciate it. I'm doing that.
If you guys haven't, look on my Instagram, look on HEP's Instagram, look on Twisted Tea's Instagram.
Bro, you need to do it like this. If you have ever been interested in the VIP experience, this is a good way to start and get into it, is with your very own 7 Dudes with HEP. I even, hung out with you guys a half a day on Anaheim. You guys do the track walk. You guys have lunch. You're basically a tour guide at Supercross.
Yeah.
So if it is your first time going, I would definitely do this if I was, going for my first time at Supercross.
Yeah.
Just to get the full-on tour. And it makes it super easy because you don't have to question on what time is anything. You basically handle the whole schedule throughout the day, and you make it super fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the coolest things is, like Ty said, you just shut your brain off and you get an experience that you will not get anywhere else. I do get into trouble sometimes because I take my groups into places that we're not supposed to be, but that's kind of part of the deal. You know what I mean? I try to do my best to give each fan, group the best experience. Like I've taken them down the tunnel, just say what's up to the riders as they're loading in for practice. Just, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like little stuff like that I just know from being a rider and being there, that like I know the right time to be in the right place to kind of check that stuff out. And then, you know, sometimes we'll get on the track a little early and do some stuff like that and say hi to the riders. And, you know, a lot of the riders know me. So, you know, we just come up and BS, and you're just standing right there with the guys, and you're doing the track walk that is rider track walk as well, which is really, really cool.
Track walk in general is badass.
Yes. We feed you guys, and we do, you know, we have everything catered and taken care of as far as like dinner, and then you have snacks and you have morning stuff. You go in throughout the rig. I mean, it is the full-blown experience. You guys sit in special seating, and then I have a pass that gets us up into the stadium early, where like you can go into the terrace where there's nobody else at, and we get like special viewing area all before the races as well. So yeah, it's really cool. I've had like probably 10 to 15 people do the experience multiple times just this season because they enjoyed it so much.
There you go.
Which is really awesome. Yeah, if you guys haven't, go to VIP experiences, go to supercrosslive.com, click on VIP experiences, click on the Twisted Tea link, and sign up with us today. That'd be awesome. We'd really appreciate it. Love to see you guys there. Love to give you a tour. And I really think that this is probably the better ones to do it, because when you're going to meet the riders, I think is the day before, if I'm correct. So they're a lot more chill, a lot more talkative, get to spend a little bit more time with the guys. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, let's get into the last segment of the show. X Brand does a zebra keep his stripes. We originally had Tomac written down for this. Do you want to stick with Tomac?
Yeah, because Tomac is a big question mark for me coming into this SMX series. Because for me, we're right on the ridge line.
Mm-hmm.
And the one side of the ridge line is where we're at. We're like on that like basically 2 to 4 range.
Yeah.
And not fighting for wins, where I don't think he wants to be at. And I think that's kind of retirement mode if he stays there.
Yeah.
What's kind of scary, because I don't want Tomac to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other side of ridge is like he's going to figure out a way, and he's going to get rejuvenated coming in this first round of SMX, and he's going to come out firing.
Yeah.
But I think he only comes out firing if, 1, he's healthy, 2, his bike he's comfortable with his bike, and then 3, we need to get some good starts.
Yeah. But money's a motivator. And I heard Tomac through the grapevine is asking for a lot of money for next year. And so if he's asking for a lot of money for next year, his motivation is part money. And you know what there's a lot of in SMX?
Money.
But this is what I'm going to say about Eli Tomac. This is kind of why I have some hope. And I don't know why, but this, like, especially lately, this is all I've been thinking about. Okay.
What?
And I swear this is what they need to do for him for opening ceremonies. I don't know if he'll succumb to this yet.
Probably not.
But in opening ceremonies, Ty dropped his pen. In opening ceremonies, this is the only thing going through my head. You ready? I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. You know that country song?
No, I do not. I don't know.
You don't know that country song?
No.
He says, I'm as good as I can do. What's the whole reference? I can do it once as good as I ever was, but you know what I mean? I ain't as good. I ain't the young man.
I don't get what you're saying.
I ain't the young man I used to be, but I can make it happen once, baby.
Well, he's going to need to make it happen 3 times.
But that's what I mean. It's a short amount of time. It's not like it's 20 minutes. We don't got to do the extra 10 at the end of the moto. You know what I mean? We only got 3. We can wrap our head around this. It's not the whole season. The body can kind of take it. He had a little bit of a break. You know what I mean? He hasn't been pushing as hard as he possibly could. Maybe this is that time where Eli Tomac goes out with a bang.
Maybe.
And he goes, I need that contract for next year. I need this money. What's going to be the best way to do it? Right here, right now, right?
I mean, I would think the contract is already signed, but yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Do you think it'll be signed now, or do you think it'll be signed after SMX? Or do you think it's waiting for somebody else to sign? Or do you wait for Tomac? Is Tomac the first guy to sign?
I think there's some sort of agreement right now, and it hasn't been signed right now.
Yeah, like a
bargain agreement.
Yeah, whatever you call it, where like you sign a letter of intent.
Yes.
I would agree with that. Okay, so let's break this down. It's the last segment of the show. X-brand goggles, the best goggles in the game. What does Tomac have to do to win? I know you kind of touched on it, but if you lay it down, he shows up to SMX. What's he got to do?
Dude, I hate explaining these questions because, like, it's so simple to me for Tomac.
Perfect. Simplify for the people.
One, he needs to be healthy because he was sick.
Okay, you already said that.
I know.
I'm saying at the race, what's he got to do? Does he got to show up and be best qualifier? Does he got to get a good start? Does he just got to want it?
Well, I think it strives from his machine.
So all we need is a good bike setup?
Yeah, because, dude, he raced this last weekend, and I don't even know where he finished.
Bro, it's true. He was like fighting for 10th or something, dude.
Yeah.
And then got like a 17th place start. The paddle ain't working, my guy.
Dude, everybody else was on the paddle, though.
Maybe we need a new tire.
Like, maybe we need to trade in Justin Cooper for MX Nations.
Dude. Oh, I don't. Why'd you bring that shit up?
Same.
Not good, dude. We're not going to be. I don't even want to say that out loud. But it's going to be tough. Webster's fucking ripping, dude.
He ain't going to beat Deegan, though. I ain't worried about Webster.
Dude.
We need Chase or Eli to beat.
No, you know who's the weakest link right now?
Eli.
Yep. I know that's gnarly, but Eli is the weakest link right now.
Yes.
I think
he's going to have a tough time beating Hunter.
Yeah, Justin Cooper might be a pick.
Yeah.
Better pick. I know that sounds insane.
Like, regardless of whatever Jett, Jett's going to probably win.
Jett's going to win both his motos.
But we need Chase and Eli to finish in front of Hunter every single moto.
We need to swap out Eli and Justin because Justin's a better starter, too. He's lighter. His ass will get out front.
Mm-hmm.
He might not even be a better rider in the moment, but just because he'll get out front, he'll get a better result. Because this shit where Tomac gets a 26th place start, that shit ain't going to cut it. Because
not at Ironman.
Because we need an extra moto because we know Chase is going to be going for Jett and he's probably going to wad up once, and we need to have that to throw away.
Don't even put that out there, dog.
Dude, all the three the boys from Down Under are looking solid, dude. Solid. I mean, dude, when I seen the fucking qualifying and it went Jett and then it was like 2 spaces back Hunter and then like 4 spaces back Kyle Webster in America, I'm like, this ain't gonna be good.
We need Deegan to win.
Deegan's gonna win. Deegan's gonna Villapoto these fools.
It'd be so sick if
he's going to. He's gonna beat Hunter.
Or Jett on a 250.
Imagine if he beats Jett. Does he race Jett?
I don't know. He's gonna race he's gonna race both of them.
Well, if we knew
he's gonna have to race both of them. Unless he races one of them twice.
No, he's got to race both, right? Because everybody races each other one time.
Yeah.
Right?
It just does. Yeah, it just depends on what the breakdown is, you know?
Yeah, because, that's how it works. Everybody's got to race each other once.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get one throwaway moto.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 3 motos. Everybody gets one throwaway, or every team gets one throwaway moto.
Yeah. And everybody races 2 motos.
Imagine, bro. The implications of Deegan beating Jett.
The shitstorm that would fucking...
Dude, the media shitstorm would just be insane. Every moto media outlet, it would just be going off on Instagram and TikTok and shit.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's hope we can see some kind of battle like that. That's got me jacked up. I might be more excited for that than I am for SMX playoffs.
I was just thinking too, like, if there was a spec that Yamaha could put in that, like, there's a little bit different, like, regulations on MXGP, they're going to do it.
They will for sure do it. And they know, too, because they got that team over there that gets helped by Star, right?
I have no idea.
I thought they had that Yamaha team that was getting help from Star.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please, Lord, baby Jesus. Oh, that would be sick. All right, well, I'm looking forward to MX and Nations. I'm looking forward to the SMX playoffs. If you guys haven't, go check out the VIP experience. That's on supercrosslive.com. Click the menu, click VIP experiences. Go check that out. Twisted T VIP experience. Come hang out with me for the day at the playoffs. Excited to be there.
For the day, or is it 2 days?
It is 2 days. I'm not really sure how it works, to be honest, with the VIP stuff. I think it's like half day here, half day there. Just look at the VIP list. I just know I show up there and I'm ready to take you guys wherever, whenever, as long as we need. Right?
Yeah.
Come on. All right. Well, that's the show conclusion. That's the conclusion of Outdoors. Wrapped up both Pro Motocross Championships. Congratulations to Jett Lawrence and Haiden Deegan on wrapping both of those up. Thank you guys so much for watching all these shows. Are we going to take a break next week, Ty, or what are we doing?
I'm going on a hunting trip, so.
Love it. So we're going to try to get a pre-race. We're going to try to get you guys a pre-race playoff show, get you all the insights, everything going on next week before the playoffs actually start, since we have a 1 week break before that goes down. Thank you guys again for watching. Tell your bro, tell your sister, tell your son,
tell anybody that you know,
grandma and grandpa. Tell them about the show. We appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate you guys sticking around, and hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.